Sahu Education. Dear student, previously we discussed some of the questions related to linear equation in one variable of class 8. Today we will discuss some of the applications related to linear equation. Okay, so let us start with the one question. Like the question 1, it says what should be added to twice the rational number minus 7 by 3 to get 3 by 7. Okay, let the number added to be x. We take let the number added be x. Okay, so it's given after first should be added to twice the rational number minus 7 by 3. So x should be added twice with minus 7 by 3 to give 3 by 7. Okay, this is the equation according to the relation. We will simplify it to get the answer. So here we will write x 2 into 7, that is minus 14 by 3 equal to 3 by 7. Next step, x equal to minus 14 by 3 will be transposed to the right hand side and added with 3 by 7, that is plus 14 by 3. So we will take the LCM of 7 and 3, that is 21. Now 7 3 is 21, so 3 will multiply with 3, 3 3 is plus 3 7 is, we know 3 7 is 21, so 14 should be multiplied with the 7, and 3 3 is 9 plus 14, 7 will have to find out, that is 98 by 21, this equals to 107 by 21. Okay, this is the number, therefore we will write the number added, the number added is equal to 107 by 21. Now come to question number 2. It says the perimeter of a rectangle is 13 centimeter and its breadth is 2 whole 3 by 4 centimeter. Find its length. So perimeter of rectangle is given, perimeter equal to 13 centimeter and breadth is given 2 whole 3 by 4 centimeter, that can be converted into imperfection. 2 4 is 8, 8 plus 3, 11 by 4 centimeter. Now we have to find out length. We know perimeter formula of rectangle, that is perimeter equal to 2 whole length plus breadth. So perimeter value is 13, which is equal to 2 whole length value we don't know, let it be L, and breadth is 11 by 4. So now you see 2 is divided in the right hand side, it will come to left side and it will be divided equal to L plus 11 by 4. Now L will be equal to 13 by 2 minus 11 by 4. So next step we will have to take the LCM of 2 and 4, that is 4. So 2 2 is 4, so 13 into 2 minus 11. So here we will write 26 minus 11 by 4, that is 5, 15 by 4 centimeter. We will write down conclusion. Therefore, the length of the rectangle is 15 by 4 centimeter. Now we will discuss another question, that is question number 4. So question number 3. Here we will discuss, given the present age of Sahil's mother is 3 times the present age of Sahil. After 5 years, their age will be added to give 66 years. Okay? Present age of Sahil's mother is 3 times the present age of Sahil. So we will have to take, let the present age of Sahil be x. Let the present age of Sahil equal to x years. Okay. Then his mother's age equal to giving 3 times the present age of Sahil, that is 3 into x, 3x years. Okay. Then given 5 years after 5 years, Sahil's age, Sahil equal to x plus 5 years, and his mother will be 3x plus 5 years. Okay, within them there is a relation, that is after 5 years their age should be added to give 66. That is the relation x plus 5 added with the mother's age, that is 3x plus 5 to give 66. Now we will simplify to find out the value of x. Here x plus 3x, that is 4x, and number added with the number, that is 10, 5 plus 5, 10, 66. Now we can write 4x equal to 66 minus 10, that is 55 years. Okay, so 56 years. Then next, x equal to 56 divided by 4, that is 5, 4 1 is 4, 4 4 is 14 years. We have to write down the present age of Sahil and his mother. So x is the present age of Sahil and his mother is 3x, that is 3 into 12, 42 years. So we will write down conclusion. Hence, the present age of Sahil will be 14 years and his mother is 42 years. Okay. Now, dear student, we'll discuss another variety of question. It's given Bansi has 3 times as many 2 rupee coins as he has 5 rupee coins. If he has in all a sum of 77 rupees, then how many coins of each denomination does he have? Okay, now come to here. We will take, let the number of 5 rupee coins be x and the 2 rupee coins is given 3 times as many 5 rupee coins. So we'll write here, let the number of 5 rupee coins equal to x. Then 2 rupee coins, number of 2 rupee coins be 3 times, that is 3 into x. This is number of 5 rupee coin x, number of 2 rupee coins is 3x. Then we will have to find out the amount of 5 rupee coins. The amount Bansi has from 5 rupee coins. 5 rupee coins equal to the number of coin into the 5 rupee, that is 5x. Then the amount from 2 rupee coins. 2 rupee coins will be the number of coins, that is 3x, into the 2 rupee, that is 2. So it will be 3 to 6 into x, 6x rupees. Okay. So total money with Bansi from both 5 rupee and 2 rupee coins will be 6x plus 5x, that is 11x. That 11x is already given, that total money, that is 77 rupees. Okay. So we'll find out x by dividing 11 with 77, that is 7 rupees. Okay. So question is given, then how many coins of each of the denomination does he have? Then number of 5 rupee coins is 7 and number of 2 rupee coins, that is 3x, 3 into 7, 21. So we'll write, therefore Bansi has 7 5 rupee coins and 21 2 rupee coins. Okay, this is related to money. Next application we will see, it's given the sum of 3 consecutive multiples of 11. You know multiples of, suppose I am giving one example. Suppose multiple of 3 is 3, 6, 9, 12, like this. Here multiples of 11 will just say, that's 11, 22, 33, etc. So if you will take, it's algebra, so it will, if you will take the first number as x, then second number will be x plus 11. Another number will be x plus 11 plus 11, that is x plus 22. So according to the question, sum of 3 consecutive multiples of 11. So we'll write, let the consecutive multiples of 11 are 3 consecutive multiples of 11 already given. So 3 multiples of 11 are x, x plus 11 and x plus 22. It's given the sum is 363. So we'll add this 3, which is equal to 363. X plus 11 plus x plus 22 equal to 363. Okay. Now we'll solve to find out three consecutive multiples of 11. So x plus x, that is 3x plus 11 plus 22 is 33 equal to 363. Now next step, we will transpose 33 to the right hand side. It will be minus 33 in the left, that is 330. Now 3 is multiplied with x, it will be divided with the 330, it will be equal to 110. X value is 110. Then we will have to find out x plus 11 and x plus 22. So x plus 11, that is 110, plus 11, that is 121. 110 plus 22, that is equal to 132. Therefore, we will write conclusion. Therefore, the three consecutive multiples of 11 are 110, 121 and 132. Okay. Now come to other question. It's given here the difference between two whole number is 66. Okay. The ratio of the two number is 2:5. What are the two numbers? Very easy. We will let the first number be 2x, second number be 5x according to the ratio. Then we will subtract 5x minus 2x, which is equal to 66. Okay. So let us come. We'll write here. Let the numbers are 2x and 5x. So from bigger, we will subtract the smaller, 5x minus 2x, that is equal to 66. So let's say 3x equal to 66. Then next step, x will be equal to 66 by 3, that is 22. So 2x will be 2 into 22, 44, and 5x will be 5 into 22, that is 110. Okay. Therefore, the two numbers are 44 and 110. Okay. This is number related question. Another variety is Devesi has a total of rupees 590 as a currency note in the denominations of rupees 50, rupees 20 and rupees 10. The ratio of the number of 50 rupees notes and rupees 20 notes is 3:5. If she has a total of 25 notes, how many notes of each denomination she has? Very nice. Once again, currency type question. Again, listen properly. Devanshi has a total of 590 rupee coins, and in the denomination of 50 rupee notes and 20 rupee notes and 10 rupee notes. The ratio of number of 50 notes and 20 notes is 3:5. So we will have to take here, let the number of 50 rupee notes be 3x, number of 20 rupee notes be 5x, but here not given the number of 10 rupee notes, but total number of notes is given. So what we will do, we will add the number of 50 rupee notes and 20 rupee notes and subtract from the total number of note, that is 25. So 25 minus whole of 3x plus 5x will get the 10 rupee, number of 10 rupee notes. Then we will proceed. Now we will write down.
1, 2, 3, start.
Let the number of 50 rupee notes be 3x and number of 20 rupee notes equal to 5x. Okay, but again here given total number of coins, sorry, total number of notes, total number of notes equal to 25. So what is the number of 10 rupee notes? Number of 10 rupee notes equal to 25 minus sum of 3x plus 5x, that is equal to 8x. 25 minus 8x is the total number of 10 rupee notes. Now we will have to find out the amount on each type of notes, that is the amount she has from 50 rupee notes. From 50 rupee notes will be number of notes, that is 3x into the amount, that is 50. So 150 rupees, 150x rupees. Similarly, from 20 rupee notes, let's see, given 20 rupee note total is 5x, 5x into 20, that is 100x. Okay. Similarly, we will also find out the total amount from 10 rupee notes equal to 25 minus 8x into 10, which equal to 250 minus 80x. Okay, so their sum is given is equal to 590. So we will write 150x plus 100x plus 250 minus 80x equal to 590. Okay. Now we will solve this to find out the value of variable x. 150x plus 100x, 250x minus 80x, that is 170x plus 250 equal to 590. Now we'll write 170x equal to 590 minus 250, which is equal to 340. Okay. Now x will be equal to 340 by 170, that is 2. X equal to 2. So we'll write the number of 5 rupee notes, that is 3x, 3 into 2, that is 6. Then number of 20 rupee notes, that is 5x, 5 into 2, that is 10. Then 10 rupee notes, that is 25 minus 8x. Or we can know the total number of notes be 25. So 10 rupee notes be, we can write 10 rupee notes be 25 minus 16, that is 9. Okay. So after that we'll write conclusion. Therefore, the total number of 50 rupee notes equal to is 6. Then 20 rupee notes equal to 10, and 10 rupee notes equal to 9. Okay. This type of questions are coming in the application of linear equation in one value. So, dear student, basing on this type of application, we can solve so many questions related to exercise. So for next class, you have to like, share, subscribe and press the bell icon for the latest notifications. Thank you all.